Okay, we're back. It took a little bit. We didn't actually find the remote. So we just brought a Raku into her room. And we connected a Raku to a Raku television. Sounds dumb. That's what we did. We're going to do a Q&A now. So I wanted to do another live, but I didn't want to be super loud. Because singing, for me, I sing at the top of my lungs. So we're going to do Q&A now. Okay. Let's skip over the questions that don't pertain to me because I don't have children. I have never gotten a divorce. I've never had a boyfriend. None of those questions will matter to me. So this first one, are you a dog or a cat person? We've done this. We've done this one. No, you're waiting. You gotta wait a minute. I should have read the lines first. I gotta look Q&A questions up. Look up Q&A questions. Okay. 147 questions to answer. Oh, wow. I should have done these Q&As when I first started my YouTube. What is your channel about? Everything and anything. Or covers, which anything works. I'm working on diamond art, kind of. I'm waiting for my diamond art pen to come in because I broke my other one. I am a very clumsy person and I break everything easily. Why did you decide to start YouTube? Honestly, my first YouTube channel was back when I was 14, 15, and I had a channel called, what was it? It was The Ruby Show. Because, have any of you heard of Gabby Hanna before? If not, she's a YouTuber and she does music. She's a singer too. And I used to watch her videos when she was the Gabby Hanna show, the Gabby Show. And I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. Now it's just like, what was the point in that name? And that channel I had for 2 years and then it was taken down. Someone hacked into my account and deleted it. After that, I learned to get 2-step verification on my channels, which the pain in the freaking butt. Let me tell you what, when I just want to sign into an account, I need another device with me that I have the account signed into. So I have it signed in on my dad's phone and on one of my sister's tablets at all times in case something resets or I need to get into my account on a different device. The most annoying thing ever, but it does keep my account from getting hacked into. I had a second channel after that. I was 16. And I did a video. And I named myself Rainbow Heart. I don't know what the point of the aliases were, but, you know, it was so dumb. And then I started this one right after my 18th birthday. Same thing happened with the other one. Someone hacked into it. I used 2 different accounts for that. You learn after time. And then I got this one after my 18th birthday. And no one can hack into this account. It's, I want to say it's nearly impossible, but it's not. My tablet tells me when anyone's in here and I can boot them out. So that's a good thing. What are my goals for YouTube? I don't know, making people happy. What was your first YouTuber you remember watching? Markiplier. The first YouTuber I watched was Markiplier. Oh my word, I remember that. I loved it. And then after we started watching Markiplier, we're all like, Mom, we want to do YouTube. And she's all like, no. We were like 10 or so then. No, I was not. I was older than that. I was 13 or so. I was, however, doesn't even matter. But after that, I was like, oh yeah. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Markiplier. Markiplier's always been my favorite YouTuber. He's super freaking funny. I have more than one favorite, but, for the sake of this, I'm just going to pick one. Oh, little get to know me questions. What's your name and age? It's Ruby Weeger. Ruby Ann Weeger, if you care about middle names. And I'm 19. When's my birthday? November 17th. I'll tell you. I'm not sure. I think I'm almost 5'8". I'm 5'7" and 3/4 or something like that. I'm 5 something and 3/4. Who's your role model? My parents, honestly. Do you have any pets? One pet. You have a cat named Peanut Butter. He is so cute. I love him so much. What's your biggest pet peeve in a person? When you look at someone and you automatically judge them for no reason. I had a couple friends. They weren't even really friends. And they would pick on anyone they saw just for the fact of it was fun for them. I don't know how you could do that to a person. I don't see it. There's no point in being mean to someone. You have no idea. Okay. Favorite game of all time? There's this game on the Wii. And I'll tell you my favorite board game in a second. Let me just start that. It's Monopoly. My favorite game on the Wii, I've only ever had a Wii. So, it's New Super Mario Brothers. I think it's 2009 or 2010 version. And I freaking love that game. It's my favorite game of all times on the Wii. How do you keep fit? The hell? Who asked a question like that? We go for walks. Chase babies. My sisters, not random people's babies. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. I say that a lot. I'm a Scorpio. What's your favorite Netflix show as of now? Dynasty. It's a show about a rich family and they go through family troubles, but they end up their family, so they don't care about them. They drop the issues anyway. There's other stuff in there that's not appropriate for kids. It is a show that I think is TVMA, but it has Elizabeth Gillies in it. And for anyone who doesn't know, Elizabeth Gillies played Jade in Victorious, and I grew up on Victorious. And Elizabeth Gillies was always my favorite. I think that's why I like Dynasty so much, is because she's in it. What did you want to be when you were younger? When I was younger, I wanted to be a police officer. And that's not bad. For some reason, I gotta think and then talk. The idea of being a police officer kind of got pushed out of my head. And when I decided I wanted to teach, I turned 17 and I was like, oh, wow, I want to teach children. That'd be fun. And I've wanted to teach since. So I'm going to go to college to be a teacher for children between whenever you start preschool. Between kindergarten and 8th grade. So elementary, I think it's what they call it. Basically pertaining to younger kids. It's something interests me about teaching little kids. I think it's cool. Who was your first crush? It was one of my friend's brothers. Honestly, I got over that one real fast. Who's your celebrity crush? I don't see the point in crushing on a celebrity. I don't. I've never had a celebrity crush. I've never understood that. What's your first job? Technically, if you're talking about a job, you go out and go to an actual job out in the real world. None yet. Well, no. Technically, I shovel snow with my dad in the real world. And we do that every winter. So technically, snowblowing and shoveling and mowing lawns, those were my first jobs. So there. Have you kept your New Year's resolution? Yes, I actually have. It's to not give a crap to what anyone tells me. Not in a mean way. But like last year, I spent so much time thinking about like negative comments, that you get on social media. And really, that's just draining. This year, I plan on not giving a crap about what anyone else thinks. Unless you're nice. If you're nice about it, I care a lot. But basically, it's to not care what the mean people say, to give into their crap. I did that last year. And honestly, it's the stupidest thing ever. Don't give people what they want, and you'll be fine. If they're mean to you. If people are mean to you, don't give them what they want. If they're nice to you, no, that's a different thing. What is the dumbest way you've been injured? I cut my middle finger off of a can of sparkling cider. It's not cider. Do you know? I don't know if anyone will know what I'm talking about. Those drinks that they have at like Hannaford or Walmart, and they're like sparkling juice, and they have like white grape, and it's fizzy. And we mostly get it during New Year's and Christmas because that's when they're out the most. Oh, and Thanksgiving. And I didn't realize the cap was sharp. I opened it and went like this, cut my middle finger. That hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually a couple days ago. That's pretty dumb. No, I've also done something else super dumb. I went to turn around and tell May something. I went, "Hey, May," and I slapped my hand off the wall. That really hurt. It was so dumb, but it was funny. It's funny now. How far have you gone to get something you've wanted? I've never done that. The furthest I go for shopping or anything like that is on Amazon. Because, with COVID, I don't like going outside, but I do. I don't stay inside and mope. But we do go outside every once in a while to go shopping. And when we do, we usually go down to the Dollar General, which is not far from our house, or Food City. We never go to Walgreens, even though we have one. But what I'm getting at is we don't really go that far, especially me. I don't like dealing with people who don't like to wear their masks. And I'm sure anyone who's been out in the real world now understands what I'm getting at when people don't want to wear their mask. If it doesn't cover these two objects, it's not protecting you. And it's dangerous to everyone else. So, that's the one reason I don't like going outside. I'll sit in my backyard and we go outside. But like stores, I don't like real stores. It's just not my thing. It's not. What is your nickname? I have many nicknames. My mom, I don't know why, but she calls me Boobs, like literally boobs. And so Steffi calls me that. And Nessa calls me Rube. Like R-U-B, Rube. So those are my nicknames. What is the best gift you've ever received? I was 15. And my grandmother was in a rehabilitation place. And I was so sure she wasn't coming to my birthday party, which is all I worried about. Because I love my grandparents. And turns out, a couple days before, or the day before, she got out of the rehabilitation place, and they all surprised me by having Graham come. That was my best present I've ever gotten. That honestly was my favorite. I loved it. It was awesome. What's the best present you've ever given? Anything homemade. Honestly, the best presents you can give are homemade things. Most people like homemade things. Have any books you've read changed your life? No. No. I can't even think of one that would. I'm reading like fictional stories. None of them have changed my life. For school. The hell? Hiccups. We have this category where we have to read American literature and composition. And I'm reading like Charles Dickens, and I'm reading Lewis Carroll and Frank L. Baum, Wizard of Oz. And most of those are fictional. Those don't change my life, but I love the stories. I'm reading this one story that's under historical fiction right now, and it's called Tale of Two Cities. It's actually pretty good. Basically, those stories have really changed my life yet. What talents do you have? I can sing. That's a talent. I can draw okay. I can paint. I don't draw, I paint. I'll be honest. I love painting better than I like sitting there sketching things. When I paint, I don't sketch things. I don't have the patience to sit there and sketch something and take forever on it. I just like painting, which takes forever as well, which doesn't make sense. But do you speak any other languages? Yes. Okay, I'm learning Portuguese, and I just started today learning some German. And oh my word, my sister's all like, I went in and said a couple German words to her, and she's all like, your accent's wrong. Stop rolling your R's. And which I can't help because in Portuguese you roll your R's, which probably German and Portuguese aren't probably the best to learn side by side. But honestly, freaking love German and I freaking love Portuguese. Oh my word. It also says, if so, how well? German's not very good right now. I just started learning German today and I'm on like lesson. It's almost, I think it's lesson 5, part 2 of the basics. I do it on Duolingo. So that's how I know. It's another app that teaches you to speak different languages. I tried to learn Japanese, but May's like, there's 3 alphabets you need to learn before this will help you. There's hiragana, and there's 2 other ones. I just know hiragana, and I don't know that because that's what it says. And May's like, yeah, that's one of the 3. She's actually really good at it. So, she can read some Japanese, like pronounce it out. She doesn't know what it says, but she can read it. But she can pronounce it. Like, I got a bottle of, it's a Japanese soda that they had at Hannaford. And I showed her and she's all like, oh yeah, it says this. And I was all like, do you know what that says in English? She's like, oh yeah, no, I'm not that far yet. She has to learn all 3 of the alphabets before she can do it and speak it from Japanese to English. And then there's one part of that alphabet and she's all like, when I learn this 3rd one, and it's the longest one, she can do part Chinese, I think is what she said. And I was all like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. I don't have the patience to learn Japanese. Which, not that it's a bad language, it's super cool, but you don't have patience at all. Do you have a morning routine? If so, what? I'll get up after I go to bed at 3 o'clock, get up at 6:30, go back to bed. And Kansas will come in and wake me up at 9 o'clock. So, what book has influenced you greatly? I don't think there is one. I have no idea. Do you have any bad habits? I don't know if it's caring too much about what people think about me. I mean, that's a bad habit, which I have been getting over ever so slightly, little by little. If you could live anywhere, where would you be? Anywhere. Canada? May has been talking about Canada, and when she goes to college, which is in there like 3 or 4 years, she wants to go to Canada, and I was like, oh, Canada would be so cool to go there. And we've both been talking about we want to go to Canada. Have you ever cried over a movie? If so, which one? There were 3 movies. There was Me Before You, or is it Me After You? It's Me After You, or You Before Me. Anyway, that movie freaking made me cry. I watched it with my mom, and she cried, I cried. And then there's this other one called Guardians of the Galaxy. Here's some spoilers, because I can't remember why we cried after Me For You. I think it was because he died. Oh, there's a spoiler. But in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there's this part where Yondu, who raises Peter, and he died. And it was so sad. Me and Mom sat there and we were crying because he died. And it was like the saddest thing ever. And then there was this other one called If I Stay. More spoilers. This family gets in a car accident, and everyone else in her family, her little brother, her parents, they all die. And they're worried that the sister is going to die as well. And so they do this pan of bright light. Me and Mom thought she died, and we were crying. And turned out she lived. Those are the only movies I've cried for. Any movie that's sad, involves children, it makes me cry. If something bad happens to them. Not if something good happens. Who was your childhood best friend? We're not going there. I had a friend. We lived in this apartment building, and she lived downstairs, and we were friends for a long time. And then we get older, and we stop hanging out. That's basically how it happens. It just happens. Sometimes best friend kids just fall out of friendship. It's not a big deal to me, actually. It was at the moment, but not anymore. Because I don't care. What is one thing you will never do again? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done anything that would make me know. Okay, wait. I had this friend one time, and I had a crush on this friend. It was a dude. And I became very, very trusting, and I trusted them. And turned out they were jerkholes. Never instantly trusted anyone again. I used to never trust anyone. And then I thought one day, oh, I need to trust people more. I did one time only. The only people I really trust are family. Because what have my family done to make one trustworthy? Nothing. What time period would you visit in history? That's a very hard question. I don't know. I'd visit the 50s. I'd visit the 50s. I don't know why. I've always been fascinated with the 50s. The fashion. The fashion is what draws me into the 50s. Who would you like to be? Who would you like to be for a day? No one. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. There's no point in wanting to be someone else. Everyone is the same. List 3 items that you always have with you. Clothes. Huh? No, I was never bullied. I don't trust people. I had one friend one time, and we went to church together, and one day on Valentine's Day, he told me he didn't want to be my friend anymore because he didn't like me. And then a few months later, he started calling my mom names. Therefore, I can't be friends with you if you're going to pick on my family or my mom. Well, you can do what you want. You can call me fat, that's fine. I don't give a crap. My favorite drink is Pepsi. I don't know why, it always has been. What's my favorite type of junk food? Potato chips. It's the only thing I can think of. What's your weirdest habit? I usually listen to my music right before I go to bed, or I listen to my music while I'm sleeping. One, I do drink Diet Pepsi. Two, you know nothing about me and you have no right to sit there and be rude to me. You think I'm going to care. I don't. You want me to feel sad? Yeah, I don't. So you can go try to pick on someone else who will actually give a crap, because I do not. So you can leave the chat. Thank you very much. And you will be reported to YouTube, because you are not allowed to come on here and be rude for no reason. I'm not going to sit here and read text that are super freaking rude. They don't bother me. I like the way I am. You know nothing about me. You have no place to tell me what I should and should not do. You do have a right to care about yourself. There you go. Let's do roommate questions. Do you have a roommate? Yes, I do. My little sister Elizabeth. We share a room. We call each other roommates. Who spends the longest time getting ready in the morning? Elizabeth. She brushes her hair. She has such curly hair and it's so beautiful and I freaking love it. Even though it's short, it gets tangled real easily. So she takes care of it a lot. So she takes the longer time getting ready in the morning. Mine is technically flat, so if I brush it out, it's not going to be curly. So, what's your first impression of each other? I was there when she was born. I was all like, it's another baby sister! I love little sisters. I don't want any more siblings. My parents can't have any more kids anyway. What do we most commonly argue about? Her getting into my stuff, but you know, big sister, little sister. I have to check something. Sorry. I'm going to throw that into my search bar. Their name isn't appropriate, but, you know, I'm going to find them and report them to YouTube later. Give me a second. I'm super irritated to my core. Oh, I hate people. Okay, not all people, just rude people who think they can butt their nose into crap. Let's do pets. No, wait, what did I say I was doing? Funny? What did I say I was doing? Funny ones? Let's do funny ones. Do you talk to your pets? Yes, I do. I talk to my cat all the time. Okay, I got a question. Just, is this why you're calling me fat? Because if so, this is my freaking boobs. I don't understand why you would come onto someone's live stream and say that. It's so rude. Oh my gosh, it irritates me so bad. I know I said my resolution was to not give a crap what people say, and I don't. I don't know how you could get on something. Is it because you see this? You don't see my full body. It's the fact you see my arms. Does that upset you? Oh my gosh, it irritates me so bad. Okay. Finding my center. Finding my center. Finding my center. My center is irritated. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got mascara in my eye, but it's fine. 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 Okay. Have you ever laughed at the wrong moment? Yeah, I have. How long have you been without bathing? A day and a half. That's it. We shower every other day, so it's technically take a shower one day, and then you don't take one for one day, and then you take one the next. That's how our shower days work. Um. Oh no, we've gone camping for a few days, and they don't have running showers. So like 4 or 5 days, but we've gone swimming. So we go swimming when we camp. So technically, you don't get all gross and disgusting, but you swim. So technically, 4 or 5 days when camping. What is a disgusting habit you have? I don't have a disgusting habit. Um, what is the name of your pet? My pet's name is Peanut Butter. How old is your pet? He is a year, almost 2 years. He'll be 2 years, February 29th, I think, or 28th, 20 something, and he'll be 2. Um, have you ever talked to your pet? Yeah. What is your breed? I don't know what breed my cat is. How long have we had our pet? Almost 2 years. He was like 6 weeks old when we got him. What is your favorite way to spend time with your pet? I'll sit on my bed and he'll come up and cuddle me, and it's the cutest thing ever. This says most likely to, but you need a second person to do most likely to's. Ooh, a this or that. A car or a truck? I love cars. Cars are cute. Soda or juice? Soda. I love soda. Fame or riches? I'd go fame. Having riches really wouldn't do anything for me. Country or city? You technically live in a city. Hot showers or cold showers? Hot. I can't stand cold showers, but I love the cold. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. Looks or personality? I have both! But if I have to pick, personality. There's more to people than just their looks. Honestly. The way they look shouldn't mean anything to anyone. It's the way they are, their personality. That should be all that matters. Cats or dogs? Cats, all the way. Texting or phone calls? I'd prefer to get a phone call over a text. That's just me. Straight hair or curly? I'd love to have curly hair. At the moment, I have straight hair. Real or fake Christmas tree? I like both, but we almost always have a fake Christmas tree. We've had a real Christmas tree a couple times for the past few years. But all fake Christmas trees because you don't have to clean up after them. Shaving or waxing? Oh no, waxing sucks. Shaving. I tried waxing once, me and my mom did. And oh my gosh, it was the most painful thing in the world. Video games or sports? Sports. Love sports. Skirts or pants? Skirts. I don't really like pants because they don't fit my legs right. Tea or coffee? Love coffee. Coffee is my thing. I gotta look at more Q&A questions. You know what I find so funny about that person that commented? Is they set up the entire thing to be a joke. Like a mean joke. Thinking they're gonna get me sad. Even though they got something out of me, which is not what I want, but they got my anger side. But why would you put someone through a joke like that? I mean, it's mean. It's mean. You shouldn't do that to people. I can't imagine if someone else saw something like that and they like and they don't see things the way I do, or they have a different opinion and take that as they need to lose weight. Like, say if someone had an eating disorder and you didn't know, and you made a joke like that, who's to say they're not gonna continue to do that, even though they seek help? Something like that. And that's just an example. I don't have an eating disorder. I'm fine. I'm a normal person. Not that they're not normal. That's not what I mean. But like, there's nothing wrong with me. But that's so mean because you never know what someone else is going through, and you never know. You don't. And I think that's what irritates me so much about that is it could have been anything, anyone, and that's just it's mean. That's the only thing I can say about it. It's freaking mean. I don't understand. I don't understand how people get a kick out of doing something like that, and they're probably just like sitting there. They're like freaking troll, sitting there laughing because they've hurt someone's feelings. If you could change your name, what would you change it to? Nothing. I love my name. Love everything about myself. What are some things that sound like a compliment that are actually insults? That person, where they're like, "Were you bullied?" And thinking, "No," and explain that, and they turned it into an insult. That it's not the first time I've had someone do that, so it's not going to be the last either. What body part wouldn't you mind losing? I don't know. Chest. That's part of your body. That's a body part. What's the worst commercial you've seen recently, and why was it so bad? Commercial with this guy sitting on the beach with his emu. It's Doug and Emu. I love most of the commercials, but that one, it annoys me. Craziest thing my teacher's ever done. My mom is my teacher. One time she had too much coffee and she took Candy Chase after a squirrel. That was funny. Who's the messiest person you know? My little sister Elizabeth. She's so messy, but also Nessa and Sophie are messy. They're all equally messy. What is something you've always wanted to try but been too scared to? Bungee jumping. I hate heights, so bungee jumping would not work for me. What is something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? Get mad at people for no reason when I'm already mad about something else. I do that a lot. Usually I'll get mad and then my dad will say something right after that and I'll kind of yell back at him and then I feel bad. So something like that, being mad and then taking your anger out on someone else. But what's the dumbest way you've ever injured someone? Like I said, slap my hand on a wall. If you could know the absolute total truth to one question, what question would it be? I have a lot of questions that run through my head all the time that I wish were answered. One of them would be, why do you have to lose people? It's just one thing I've always wanted to know. Even though it happens, it just does. It's like, why? Why does it have to happen? So, something like that. What's the most interesting thing you've read this week? I'm reading the story called Tale of Two Cities. It's Charles Dickens. Love that one. Who is the most inspirational person to you? I can't pick one person. Basically, my family. So, I'm going to go that way. Would you prefer 3 wishes over 5 years or 1 wish right now? I don't know. Either way, I'd probably pick to get 1 wish right now. If you could have that 1 wish come true, what would it be? Great. That everyone would love each other. Everyone. Strangers. Everyone. Everyone just love each other for who everyone is. Basically peace. Which it's not going to happen unless we all work together, but that would be something. Where would you like to be 5 years from now? Finishing college, teaching. What's your hidden talent? I don't have a hidden talent. All my talents are out for the world to see. Which language would you like to learn? I'm learning the languages I want to learn right now. Portuguese and German. Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah, I do. I believe in ghosts. Would you like to see your future? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to see my future. Because you could do one thing wrong and then your entire future's changed. If you could rule the world for a day, state something you'd ban. Rudeness. The ability for people to be mean to another person, cause physical harm on them. That, I would ban that. If you had magical powers, name something that you'd change. I don't know. Would you like to be invisible for a day? I would. And they want to know why. I don't know. Just to be invisible for a day. Would you rather be clever or beautiful? I'm kind of both, but I'd rather be clever. Clever. Can't talk. Have you gone out with mismatched socks or shoes on? Oh, like just shoes? Yeah, I've gone out with just shoes, and then I've gone out with mismatched socks. What chore is your favorite? I like doing dishes. What is your least favorite chore? Mopping the floors because everyone likes to track dirt behind me. What's your favorite song? At the moment, it's The Next Right Thing from Frozen 2. What's your favorite book? I don't have one. I like all books. What's your favorite film? I love Mulan from Disney. Um, who would you like to be for a day? I don't see the point in being anyone else. Um, what famous person would you like to meet? I'd love to meet Paul McCartney. I've said that multiple times. All right, any more questions? Well, this was 116 awesome YouTube questions. Should be fun. If I can get to load. Are you rich? Yeah. I say yes, but if people blame it on millions or 100,000 or more, no, not that kind of rich. But any amount of money is fine and it considers you rich. Do you like coffee? Love coffee. The last movie you watched? I watched Soul, which is a new Disney movie. I think it's Disney or is it Pixar? It's one or the other. It's super cute. What are you eating now? Nothing. Who is your best friend? My best friend is my sister. What's the name of your pet? Peanut butter. What do you put on to bed? That's weird. That's suspicious. Or shorts and t-shirts. Where is my best friend now? She's in her bedroom. What were you doing 3 hours ago? Getting ready to live stream for a video I've already done. Let's skip over that question. What are my plans for tonight? That's so weird. My plans are after this video to lay down, watch television, and go to bed. When did you last go shopping? I did online shopping last night. I found a diamond art pen that looks like a carrot. Do you miss anyone right now? I'll be honest, yeah. But, can't see them even if I wanted to. Who was the last person you chatted with on Facebook?
Hey,
My sister.
what you doing?
I'm doing a Q&A video. You're not allowed to read the chat.
I'm not. A lot of it.
I don't want you to read it. Because you're not making a big deal about it.
You can read it.
I'm just saying. Okay?
Okay.
Just saying. I'm trying to find questions that aren't super freaking weird and personal. Have you ever forgotten your birthday? No. Do you enjoy cartoons or animes? Cartoons. How many piercings do you have? I have ear piercings. I'm just not wearing any
I
earrings
used to
right now.
have ear piercings too.
Do you smile for the camera when taking pictures? I do. Are you a lazy person? No.
I hurt myself.
You okay?
Yep.
What's your favorite movie? I don't have one. Am I dating? No, I'm not married. How old am I? 19. Do you have kids? No. Do you want kids when I'm older? Yes. Have you ever fallen in love? No. When was the last time you cried? A couple days ago. Not gonna lie. What's your eye color? A very light blue. They're almost gray. Do you like joking a lot? Sometimes. Sometimes I just don't feel like joking around. Are you named after anyone? Yeah, I'm named after my dad's grandmother. Or I'm still named after someone on my dad's side. What are your plans for the future?
What?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Why did you walk out, walk back, and smile at me?
What?
No, I'm serious.
Nothing.
That's super weird. You ran downstairs and ran back up here.
Oh, it's so long.
About?
What's that?
I can tell Mom myself.
I know. Wasn't it written?
I think it was what were my plans for the future? Teaching. That's literally it. How many people have slept over at your house in the last month? None. We're in the middle of a freaking pandemic. Trying to skip over questions that are disgusting. Who's the earliest to bed? May is. May's always the first to sleep. Who's the earliest to wake up? May is. Do you have a partner? No. I said those are boyfriend questions. I don't have a freaking boyfriend. And the rest of the questions are loading. Alright, that's literally all the questions that's going to pop up. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye.